I would say no parent can easily summarize what they feel for their child. And if you start that and you even try to go down that road, you end up in the floor wailing. So I will say, I think what we wrote in your yearbook, which, have you seen that yet? Like, have y'all gotten this? Well, surprise. I think is as concise as I can share and not end up in the floor wailing. But this is it, Grace Ann. We put, Grace Ann, it has been our great joy to watch you dance your way through life in such a gracious way. You are everything that is lovely, truly extraordinary. And we're so proud you're ours. That was pretty good. Okay. In regards to you being valedictorian, which I'm not really allowed to say today because she doesn't like any attention on her and all of that, but it's my luncheon. We are beside ourselves, over the moon, crazy happy for you. But it's not the title, so it could have been any place where you fell in that rank. It's what it represents. It's the quality of character that was required to reach that honor. That's hard to convey to a child as they're growing and they're striving. If you're first in your class or if you're last in your class. But if you've done what you've done, that's what you're wanting for your child. In the end, God just looked on it with favor and He did give you a title for it. But I want to tell you what we're proud of. Tenacious stamina. That's what it took. Giving something your very best, day in and day out, for 4 consecutive years. It's your version of running a marathon. Seeing a job through to its completion. Giving your all to the work the Lord assigned you personally to do. That ability, the perseverance required to cross this particular finish line will serve you well all the days of your life. It'll be that same tenacious stamina that fights with a 3-year-old to eat a green vegetable, that finishes college, that fights with your teenage daughter to wear something modest when maybe that's not the going cool thing. Tenacious stamina. It's what we're really proud of in you. Few people possess it. I would like to at some point myself. We celebrate with you today the accomplishments of your life up until this point. But I also do, and Daddy, celebrate with you today what is yet to come. And Grace Ann, the reason that I am not hysterical and sobbing and ripping my clothing because you are going away to college, the reason I can trust Him with your future is because He has been so very, very faithful with your past. Great is His faithfulness, Grace Ann. We love you. It has been the best seat in town to have a front row seat to your show. Miss Kathy, her ballet teacher, who has spoken into her life since she was 3. Was supposed to be here today, and I really wanted to take a pretty little good segment to just honor what ballet has done for Grace Ann in her life. But Miss Kathy's father passed away, a very aged father passed away this week. I did get to speak privately with Miss Kathy and kind of say to her what I wanted to say. But, and this isn't written down, I'm going off script, but this is what I want to share with you. When you pick activities for your child when they're little, and you pray and you watch for their natural giftedness and what you might, take time to invest in or whatever, little did we know that what I was praying about so intentionally, and I was so serious. Do we play soccer, or do we do ballet, or do we play softball? Do we do swimming? Do we whatever? Little did I know when God led us to ballet that it was going to be really such a spiritual work that God was doing in her through that activity. And so for each of you, God has done it in different ways in what you're involved in. And teaching Sunday school with little ones, Grace, and in dancing or music or soccer or sports. But for Grace Ann, God very intentionally developed her character and fruits of the Spirit really in her through ballet. And through the years, one of the things, total strangers will come up to me after performances, and it's happened since she was just young, pretty young. Total strangers, and say, you have to know she's got something special going on up there. I mean, do you know that? And I often would say, oh, thank you. They're all so good. Oh, they're all so sweet and lovely. We're just so thankful to be a part of this. And in recent years, it really hit me what they're seeing in her. And so many, what you'll know is if you're an adult and you're here, you've come to a nutcracker, or you came to a school dance performance, even after you worked all day long. You've witnessed it, and I wanted to honor it because what God did for her, He gave her a way to praise Him directly and to speak to Him. I think that's been her sign language, straight to the throne of the King. And sometimes when you love beyond words, you need an outlet for that. And I think that's what He gave her in ballet. There are dancers, pardon me, that might be, I might need to sit, okay. Look away while I choke today. Just look away. That might be more athletic. Sorry, Grace. That could be true. Maybe they jump higher, maybe they twirl faster. But it's really something special when you watch someone praise their Creator. In whatever way they do that. If it's through all the many ways you each do it. But that's what people are coming up to me and saying, and oftentimes they don't even know what it is they're seeing or why they're saying it. But because of that, Daddy and I have a little gift for you, and it's, we're just grateful to have been a tiny, tiny, tiny part of all of that. Getting you there, taking you there a lot. But it's more for us, this for you this is your praise to the King, and we wanted to document it. it's your offering to Him, and I hope you will see it as such. Don't criticize yourself when you look at it. This is for Him, not you. And also, it's the single most valuable thing we own now. So if our house catches on fire, please get us.